Our mission at the Surgical Group of Companies is simple: to provide our customers with the finest products at industry competitive prices, backed by the highest standards of after-sales support. Our goal? To be recognized as the best surgical manufacturing and distribution company. As a team, we are wholly dedicated to the pursuit of excellence, the total satisfaction of our customers, and to building our reputation for bringing innovative products to the market. Because ultimately, there is no one more important than those individuals in need of medical attention, and we are committed to getting the right tools into the hands of doctors, nurses, technicians, and administrators all around the world.
Hi, I'm Mitch. I just want to thank you for taking time to watch this brief video on Batrik's endoscopy channel cleaning. In this video, we're going to cover areas such as types of brushes on the market, competitors, and even how to tackle obstacles that you come across in the market. You're going to find a vast array of different competitors. You're going to find brushes that are longer, shorter. You're going to find some that have 3 brush heads. There's all different types of brushes on the market. But at the end of the day, you have to help the customer choose the right brush for the right job. When we say that, you're going to find customers that are using a 5mm brush with a biopsy channel that is only 2.2 millimeters. That 5mm brush, when they insert it, yes, it may go in smooth, it may seem to be working, but all those bristles are all going to be bent backwards, and that's not going to work very well. In a 2.5, 2.7 millimeter channel, they should use a 3mm brush, just enough to have the brush surface come into contact within the channel. That's what we mean by choosing the right brush for the right job. It's really important. I can't stress that enough. You have to be the professional, and you have to educate the customer as to what's the best choice for the task that they're undertaking. It's very simple to give them a 5mm brush for a 2.5mm channel. That's what our competitors do, because all they have is maybe 4 or 5 different models of brush to choose from. We have, seriously, I think with 30 in our catalog, we offer 50 different sizes, as well as we custom fabricate maybe another 20 different sizes for other companies. So you need to know that we can do anything with the channel brush, any length, any size, we have it all. So rest assured, when you're out in the market, you are selling brushes as the expert, not as somebody that, oh, by the way, we also have a brush line. We want you to go in, we want you to talk to the customer and be 100% confident that you have the best brush, the best product, competitively priced. Sometimes you're going to come across a customer that is only going to say, what's the price? That's not our favorite words in our business. At Batrik, we want them to have the right brush for the right job. And I know I've repeated that before in this video. The purpose there is get them to take away just a price, because this is a very important product. It cleans the scopes. Yes, if it is only about price, we do have a brush head that is smaller, that will compete and is comparable to the other brushes on the market. The reason we designed a smaller brush is not to produce a brush that cleans less well, it's to present a brush that we believe cleans equal or better than the other brushes because of the more bristles we have per millimeter. So when you still compare brush to brush, even though our brush head is smaller, it should feel and appear better than the product they're currently using. So with that being said, if they're only hooked on price, quote that product. But really try to get in there with making them think about the quality of the brush they're using. The bigger the brush, the more surface contact within the biopsy channel, the better cleaning efficacy they will have. So please, yes, price is okay, but price won't build you that long-lasting customer loyalty. I just want to take a moment and just show you an endoscope. I know most of you out there are very, very familiar with this instrument, but just so we're always on the same page, I wanted to present just the basic fundamentals of the scope. As you know, this is the end of the scope, and this is the gastroscope actually inserted into the mouth. We have here the suction and irrigation ports, as well as this is the port would insert the biopsy, for the biopsy forceps. This is a biopsy forceps that would be passed through the channel all the way and come out the end, secure a biopsy, squeeze it, pull the tissue all the way back through the tube and exit the port. This is the same port that will be flushed and cleaned using one of our brushes. I wish you were able to actually feel this in the video, is when I put this brush through, I feel nothing. No resistance, nothing at all. It's probably cleaning, I'm sure it is, but it's not the right brush for the right application. It glides versus cleans. I take this smaller brush and I insert it in, and it's almost, I don't know if you can even hear, it's got resistance. And this is the right size brush. So what's happening in this scenario is the bristles, instead of being bent, are rubbing against inside of the scope. And that's where we become the experts. A lot of companies sell brushes that are an auxiliary product to what they really sell. Maybe they sell scopes, maybe they sell biopsy forceps. We sell and manufacture brushes, and I'm telling you, when you push this through, you feel the absolute resistance of it being inserted. So when you are presenting and discussing brushes with a customer, don't necessarily look at the brush they were using. Ask the size, the channel that they're cleaning, and from that you can go and refer and select the right brush for the right job. I want to demonstrate how much stronger our brush heads are secured to the sheath. We talked about before when the quality of the brush is not coming out, and we can guarantee they won't. If I take some of our competitor brush sheaths and I give it a little tug, they're coming out because this one is actually glued in place. This one has a little, it looks like a little weld in to hold it in place, and if I grab this with the brush, give it a pull, comes right out. Same thing with another competitor's, which has the big ball tip, which I don't like at all. That one even came out even easier. It's all full of glue. If I take ours, the Batrik arc, what we call the arc channel brush, we usually call it the arc channel brush is because it's sort of welded together. And if you give this a tug the same way to the other ones, it will break. It'll break at the sheath as opposed to coming out. So you never have to worry when you're inserting this or when your customer is inserting and using these that they'll get lodged or stuck within the channel. That is guaranteed, and with over 500,000 units sold and zero defect, this is the reason why. It's sort of a proprietary method of securing the wire brush to the channel sheath. Okay, so we introduced some just more like coffee beans into the tube to demonstrate the cleaning efficacy of different brushes. And we push this through, and you can see when I push through, if you look back here, it left a couple of pieces. Yeah, it left a couple of pieces back there. Batrik brush, it has immediate tension because there's more surface contact within the channel. It's even harder to take out. Every customer that you're showing brushes to will use bite blocks, and this is probably the easiest thing to transition over the business. We also have available hard to find pediatric size. It's a nice orange color. This is meant for pediatric and also very small adults. We have other models available to complement the line, as well as a reusable product that's in development, which we're trying to stay away from reusable. We're trying to focus more on the disposable business. But as I mentioned before, this is an easy opportunity. If they're using bite blocks, show them the quality and let them know the price, and you'll convert that business. The other thing is we do have them available with and without dental retention. And don't forget to mention the bite block, because that'll probably be the first order you'll get once you've presented the brushes. Thank you.